everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ngobile, and if this is your very first time here on my channel, thank you so much for passing by. I do hope that you choose to stay, watch the rest of this video, and then feel the need to subscribe to my channel. But if this is not your first time and you are a returning subscriber, hey boo, it's good to have you back. As you can see, today is another restaurant review, and today I'm going to talk about a restaurant in Muldersdrift called Current. It is a restaurant on site at the Cradle Moon Lakeside Lodge, same place where I went hiking in my other review. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and catch up and see the hike, how the hike was. I think it was really cool. So that is the restaurant that I visited when we finished our hike, our 10k hike. We ate is it brunch? I think it's brunch because we finished around 10, so maybe it's just breakfast. But either way, let me tell you more about this place. Curb Appeal. So I realize now that the whole introduction, I was looking over there and not on the camera. But anyway, okay, so Curb Appeal, there isn't like a, how can I say, because it's at the lodge, there isn't like a curb appeal because you park at the parking spot there by the lodge, and the additional parking, and then you walk to the restaurant. So there isn't a curb appeal, so I'm not going to penalize them in terms of ratings for not having a curb appeal or what it looks like, whatever. But you park like a walking distance, then you walk to the restaurant. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Welcoming. So we arrived just in time, because let me tell you, if you arrive later than 12 p.m, you're gonna wait in line for a table, right? You have people who hiked, people who biked on the bike routes, and then they went straight to the restaurant to eat something, right? So if you come afterwards, you're gonna wait for a table. So the best time to go is breakfast time, brunch time, 10 a.m, 11 a.m. Anything after 12 p.m, it's over for you. It's over for you. However, when we were arriving at the restaurant, we were well received. Hi, how are you? You know, the normal things, get a table. And then almost immediately we got a waiter who would come and take our orders and stuff. But yeah, it wasn't like amazing or terrible. It wasn't terrible, so it was good. It was good. There's not much in terms of interior design there. It's like an average restaurant. Also, you have to keep in mind that this restaurant is literally on land, right? There's wildlife around, there's water around, people are doing water activities. There's a little area that is actually like a beach area, and there's like beach chairs, and you can just sit there in some very big umbrellas and just lounge there for the rest of the day. If you like, especially if you went to the hotel, if you're at the hotel and you're looking for something to just, you know, do, that's one of the stuff to do. But yeah, it wasn't like, there's nothing to see. It's literally just like a structure, you know. So yeah, interior design is not there, but also the purpose of the restaurant is to just feed, and it's on land, and it's on the water. Ambiance. So you need to be mindful when you go to places that you know what kind of restaurant it is. Is it a family restaurant? Is it a restaurant where you can do date nights? Is it a restaurant where you and your girls can go? Is it a restaurant where you and the guys can go and meet? Is it a meeting type of place, you know, where you can have your business meetings? What kind of place is it? Then you can attach a vibe to that specific thing, right? So this case, it's a family restaurant. It really is a come in, eat and go type of place. So it's not really a place where you would stay for a very long period. You eat, you do what you gotta do, and then you leave. So there wasn't a lot to say about the ambiance, especially because we're not looking for a vibrant, let's go party, bush, bam bam, no, type of vibe. It literally is a family place. You eat, there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of screaming, there's a lot of, so if you're not looking for all of that stuff, don't go there and then complain. Just know that when you're going there, you're going to find parents with their kids and kids who are noisy and make a noise and scream and cry, and you're gonna find, you know, a group of bikers. You're gonna find maybe 2 or 3 people who are hiking together. That's the kind of places it is. Now the menu. Okay, so they had a variety and they had a lot of stuff on their menu. I guess also to cater for the kids, because they did have a kids section on the menu, or do they have a kids menu separate? I can't remember now, but there was a lot of options on the menu, a lot to eat. Breakfast wasn't that much, but lunch was a very large menu, and I guess also because they expect more lunch people or people to come for lunch than for breakfast. But they did have a breakfast menu, and they had a lot of drinks options as well. I will say the prices were pretty decent, were pretty affordable, cheap even to say. But also, what kind of a restaurant was it? You know what I mean? You got to put that in perspective as well. So it wasn't really bad menu. I have nothing else to say about this. I'm just gonna. Now let's talk about service. Now something that I've noticed every time I go to a restaurant is I get really agitated at service when it's really bad, and I love the place. Like, it adds such an extra level of amazing when the service is great. Now with this particular place, it wasn't looking too great anyway. You know, it wasn't like amazing, but also obviously it was a restaurant on water at a lodge. But still, I could have felt like it could have looked better anyway. And the type of individuals that came to eat there was like a vast range of individuals. So they service as the day progressed and as the tables filled up. The service, literally, we sat there. We had great service when you arrived, and then we had great service when you arrived, and then the service level just, they don't know how to work under pressure. They don't know how to serve better when there's a lot of people. Like, the more people there were, the less effective and efficient they became. We ordered the food we ordered. It arrived well within the time. I guess it wasn't bad. But Jiggy, my friend, she ordered a latte, but it wasn't the way she wanted it as she ordered it. So they had to get an extra shot of whatever the coffee is for the latte, and then like, there was just too many. And then we ordered chips, which never arrived, and we ordered with the manager. What kind of manager are you if you can't even service? Anyway, I could go deeper there, but I will not. And the chips never arrived. We had to complain for the fries and chips to arrive. So it was just, it really started well, and then it just was terrible by the time we left. And I just told myself, I'm not doing that again. If I am doing the hike there, I'll eat and leave. I'm not going to linger because I'll just get agitated, or leave and go eat somewhere else. But the service wasn't great at all. Yeah, and just did not live up to my expectations. I guess I had an expectation that it would be good, at least okay. It was like less than okay. So let's talk about other stuff. I've already mentioned that the line was pretty long after a certain time. So I think after 12 p.m. I could see people lining up to get a table. The service was really bad. You had to park a little far out and then walk down this hill to get to the restaurant, and still walk back up to get back to your car. And if you parked at the main parking like we did, because we arrived very early, then you walk even further. Now if you didn't hike, come in comfortable shoes, sorry. Alright, before I go any further, if you have stuck with this video so far and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. It will make me very happy, and I'd love for you to join the Q familia. And also, if you have any comments so far about what I've said about current, please drop it down below. And if you have any questions about current, please drop it down below, and please like this video for the algorithm to algorithm. Alright, so let's get to the ratings. I have them all here because calculations and everything. Boom, boom. Yes. Alright, let's talk about food first, yeah? So, as I mentioned, the food was, I'm like, oh my god, and I forgot to tell you. So, the portions. are leave much to be desired. Like, they're just not big enough. Like, even this, ne, the one, oh my god, what did I, it was not as big as it's supposed to be. Like, this is bigger. This is bigger than what I ordered. Like, this is bigger than what I ordered. Egg Benedict, yes, it was the Egg Benedict. It was not big. It was not, oh, the portion was sad, shame. I didn't like it at all. So the food gets a 5 from me. Drinks, so I had water, but now when we talk about the coffee that my sister had, or my friend had, she even didn't like it. So I'm just gonna give them a 6 because you can't mess up water. Oh, but let me tell you about the water. The water came not in a easy to open type of bottle. It came in a juice bottle, if that makes sense. You know, there's bottled water that you can buy, like Valpria. It's just an open cap, right? And you drink from there. Then you buy like pump water. You have to open up the cap, and then it's just that little pump, right? And you drink. So I got the pump like bottle of water at a restaurant. I'm just like, okay, this is a to-go type of item. If someone comes to the restaurant and says, please can I have a bottle of water, and they're gonna continue the walk or hike or bike, all right, then you give them that bottle. But if I'm sitting at a restaurant, I'm not going anywhere, just give me a normal bottle. Yeah, give me a normal bottle. Just give me a normal service. I've already complained enough about the service that they get it for. The venue itself was okay, so I'm not mad at it at all. So they will get a 5. Cleanliness, I did check. Shame, I did check. The place is clean, so I'll give them a 7.5. Menu selection, I like the fact that they had a lot on the menu to choose from, so I'll give them an 8.5. Ambiance, you know, I've already said that you can't expect apples. You can't expect apples from an orange tree. So because of the ambiance, it is a 7.5, just because it gave what it's supposed to give. So the total is 43.5, and from that they get a average of 6.2. That is all they deserve. Until, or should I go back again and have a different experience, then, you know, great. But right now, 6.2 is all that this restaurant gets. Thank you so much, Current, for having me. Yeah, I just hope that you know the specific stuff they do better at and improve on, and I'm sure that everybody will have a great experience. Well, that is the end of this restaurant review. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and until the next video, be safe, be happy, and God bless.